This screencast is the fifth in a series of short tutorials on using the SubstanceD application development platform to build a small intranet application using Python 3.3. In the first set of screencasts, we showed installing the software into a Python 3.3 virtual environment using SubstanceD's skeleton creation script to build out to generate the initial version of our project and check it into Git. And then we showed starting up the server and logging into the SubstanceD admin user interface for the site. That's what we're looking at right here. In the last episode, we showed navigating around the sort of tree view of the site where we can drill down into various pieces of it. Here I want to look at what happens when you're actually customizing the objects in your site. So this object here that's currently named SubstanceD, you'll see the tooltip there says root SubstanceD is the object at the root of our database, or the root of the tree. And if we want to change the object, then we can come in here, and because this object is defined to have a single property called properties here, and a single property called the SDI title, we'll go ahead and mutate it for the purposes of our screencast here. And we save it. We see that when we make the save, we see the flash message that says we've made a save. It offers us the chance to undo that change in case we made it in error. We come over here to the auditing tab, and we can see that here the last entry, we modified content here, and it shows which objects were touched at what time by what user. We can also come in here and see that when that change happened, we can see it in more of a summary here, and more to the point, each transaction here in the list of transactions that can be undone shows up a little checkbox next to it. So if we want, we can actually undo the change that we just made, at which point now you'll note that the title up here has gone back to the original version, and we have a new entry here in the undo list that shows another transaction. Basically it works by copying forward for all the objects that were mutated in this transaction. When you do an undo, it copies forward the previous values of all of their state into a new transaction. So we have here this undone transaction. Because it works that way, we can actually even undo the undo. And when we look at the auditing log, we can see that content was modified, apparently modified again here. Alright, so that'll do for now. We'll come back in a little bit and talk about adding and deleting objects from the system.